I would say I remember, you mentioned about the data lakes and data warehouses, how there's
What is the data source? What kind of data source? How many type of databases? Just I'm giving the hints.
yeah,
What is the source system? What is the source system?
a source system is where the source of the data is, where the data originates from.
Okay. And how many types of sources is available in current legacy systems and across globe? I think we have the different type of files, right? Like CSV, Excel, database,
Mhm.
SAP, and different. And the type of databases like SAP data, like MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, different kind of databases.
Right.
And generally, if it is any application, generally we are talking about the irrespective of the business. If anybody having the front end application, right? Any of the every having own websites, application like mobile apps or the applications, different procedures. Any business doing required IT, right?
Hmm.
Okay, and we are talking about the insurance. How insurance is working front end and back end. Do you remember?
Well, I mean, in the
Ins-
front end, people are putting in their information via a form, via a portal or website, whatever it may be. And that
Mhm.
information is then captured and then transferred over to the back end where it's stored in tables, which are
She
stored
was right.
within different types of databases and
Yes, in bit.
different types of.
Yes, exactly. Yes, in
Mhm.
between they are doing the validation, right? For example, if it is already existing customer or new customer, how they identify based on the business rules. Okay, if for example Rafi Chaudhary is already existing or based on your identity, like SSN number, whatever identity, yeah.
Mhm.
Then if it is enter automatically, system will fetch the data. Okay, this system this resource is already exist or new customer. They can identify this validation would be using for middleware, like using Python, anything they can utilize, or SQL also they can validate, even
Right.
JavaScript also. Yeah, this kind of middleware. Once is the front end, you have the system. Just you are entering to the value, you are submitting the button, then automatically validation it will happen. It will store into the database. That store generally we call as a source systems.
The source system is where
Okay.
the data is generated once it's being captured, right? The first place it goes.
Yes, capture it. Yes, there is a multiple things. Some people are data entry normally. For example, if it is a normal, small shops or something like that, they are enter manual. This file saved as Excel every weekly wise, monthly wise. Some people are they are directly creating a databases like MySQL server, like Oracle database, say SAP, different systems they are using. They have the front end application. They are inserted into the values into the database. Multiple ways they can we have the source systems.
Hmm.
Okay, once the insurance companies enter into the application form, okay, for example, MIS management information system is required for reporting. Okay, how many sales for New Jersey in particular quarter wise, particular month wise, particular reason wise, how many billions? Huh? Hello.
Ask me the question again. Sorry, I didn't understand. One more time.
No. What is, for example, MS Management Information System manager want to see the sales report for across world or across India or across US or across UK.
Hmm.
How these things it will work? How we can generate the reports?
Um, well, assuming we have, when we were capturing the data, we've broken it down by geography in different types of fields, we would be able to filter for those countries, right?
Okay, I'm talking about the technical aspect too, not for the business aspects. That is fine. That is totally agree. But the thing is, just how the database we have the multi is the legacy system is we have the multiple complicated system. We have the 500 to 1,000 tables is there. All the data is stored in the database in the source system. But we required aggregator values as a format, right? Final output. Okay, that's the reason. Hello.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, you're saying that we've
Mhm.
aggregated the data into The-
into them. Before aggregating, how we are planning? Just we have creating a data warehouse, right?
yes, sure, yes. I mean,
Okay.
okay, so
Yeah.
we're basically setting up a
Yeah.
structure for schema for how the data will be captured, which is in
Okay.
the database warehouse or database
Mm-hmm.
structure schema.
Mm-hmm.
And we're
Mm-hmm.
basically having the data land within that schema, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that's how we can then
Mm-hmm.
go back and filter for that information. Like we can say, like,
Yes.
this
Yes.
is the
Yes. Yes.
ISO
Exactly.
country code or whatever it
Exactly.
may be.
Okay, for just I'm giving the review previously. Okay, insurance company, for example, they have the agents, they have the store, they have the location, and they have the entities, right? For example, sales entity and revenue and different entities. ER entity relationship. What is
Right.
mean by entity relationship diagram?
What that means
Entity
basically
relation.
is how different types of tables and data are connected to each other in terms of their
Yes,
relationship to each other. For example,
exactly.
an
Hmm.
insurance, say like insurance form data, how
Mhm.
that relates to, their payments data, how that relates to the,
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know, the
yes, exactly, exactly. Ravi,
accounts
exactly.
payable,
Rafi, so
accounts billable, receivable,
yes, exactly.
etc.
Rafi Chaudhary has the unique identity, for example, XYZ001, your policy number, and your identity number is your SSN number or something like that. This is
Mm-hmm.
a unique properties with you. And okay, for example, XYZ001 is Ravi Chaudhary policy ID and
Mm-hmm.
connected with what is his payment details. They are stored in XYZ001 and payment history. They are stored in the payment history details and which Rafi Chaudhary is belongs to which agent, which location, and those location tables they have the information along with his unique ID.
Mm-hmm.
There is a multiple things every time. They no need to fill all your complete data information, right? Your name, address, date of birth, blah blah things, everything. It will not stored repeatedly. What will happen? Just you have the unique ID, then automatically other information they stored. There is a multiple tables all your related to your transactions, your belongs to which area, which location, and which age group. All the information stored in the particular entity relation tables. Almost we have based on the legacy system. In case we have the insurance, different diagrams provided, different companies are provided.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then once your data is stored, okay, after then what happened? You have the multiple transactions. For example, you are doing monthly wise premium.
Mm-hmm.
Then what will happen? Your transaction, you have the five policies. You are just I want just manager want to Rafi Chaudhary, how many policies spend particular insurance, particular type wise. He want to see the all the branch wise reports, not only particular you, but there is a kind of people, for example, who is doing more policies available. Okay, just we why? Because they are doing the cross sell and upsell. That is a normal. Any bank will do cross sell and upsell.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Okay, at that scenario, what will happen? It is very difficult to get the data from the source system every time, right? For
Right.
example, okay, 1 million or 2 billion, 30 billion people's data they aggregated. It is a very difficult task. At the scenario, what will happen? In general, in the later on, what will happen? They are creating a data warehouse or data mart, particular business area wise, sales data mart, transaction like revenue data mart, like premium data mart, different kind of they are creating a data marts. You know what is a data mart, what is a fact table, what is a dimension table?
Um, a data mart is basically, it's kind of like a big open, I guess
Okay,
big data warehouse or data lake type of thing where there's different types of data being stored, right?
okay, okay.
Or I guess
They,
or is that where the different types of data, that information is stored?
Okay, yes, example. Okay, insurance company have the agents and sub-agents, different, DSA, direct sales agent and direct company agents, different, they are data collected from different sources. They are using their applications. But insurance company required the aggregations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your data type is, for example, here DD, MM, YY, some people are writing. Some people are MM, DD, YY date
Right.
wise. For example, first name different, they are using different kind of data is available. At that scenario, it is difficult to manage all the source systems, right?
Right.
At that scenario, yes, this is why especially for these kind of issues, and especially for the aggregation and the low level granularity level, hierarchy level, they want to see all the information. That is the reason they are creating a data warehouse or data mod. Data warehouse is like data mod is a subset of data warehousing. For example, you have the customer data, they are stored in the customer details, customer master, and customer, they are stored in the other details, right? For example, geography data, other things, geography, they are which year, like year wise, different tables in the source systems. It is the data is repeated and duplicated. But our data warehouse, we don't require complete information, right? Aggregation values is required, but as well as our total history is also required. For example, Rafi Chaudhary, one record is particular transaction details is particular year and month and particular policy number. And again, Rafi Chaudhary, policy number 2 and transaction details. What will happen? Data is repeated. Rafi Chaudhary and unique ID and location, everything it is repeated, right? In the source system. But in the target system, we don't require Rafi Chaudhary. We have the unique ID customer table. Rafi Chaudhary, one ID it is created and linked with his transaction to the transaction table.
Mhm.
You got it now? What I'm saying? That is a data duplication in the source system. Okay.
I'm
No. I will give the one scenario. Okay. Rafi Chaudhary taking 5 policies.
yes.
Okay. One policy is A policy. Okay, that is a for example, that is a one like 50K US dollars,
Okay.
and second policy 100K US dollars. Next one 75K US dollars, something like that. 5 policies you are taking,
Mm-hmm.
but you are filling the 5 applications, right?
Sure.
Then any agent should be machine should be to fulfill your application. If you are applying for through direct online or DSA, direct sales agent, or insurance company directly, or like different method, different source system, they have the sales systems.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some people they are using Excel. Some people are using application front end, and they are stored in the database, MySQL, something like that. All the data is available, right? But
Right.
yeah, insurance company know how he can identify Rafi Chaudhary is particular, only have the particular person have the five applications, sorry, 5 policies. How they can identify? It is difficult in the source system to find out. For example, trillion billion records is available in the source customers, but each customer to resolve this issue, it is difficult. That is the reason these kind of things, for example, how simply they can identify your customer details stored in the customer data table, right? And you will provide a customer. Okay, Rafi Chaudhary has a unique ID, right? For example, SSN number is your unique ID. Based on the unique ID, you can create they will create one ID. For example, XYZ ID, they will get Rafi Chaudhary unique ID plus one ID is created. And for example, 001, it is created. In the customer table, they will all the customer details, Rafi Chaudhary, the details, first name, last name, middle name, email, phone number, everything, address is stored. But no need to repeat all the policies to store your data, right?
Right.
Again, no need, second record is also not required for customer like Rafi Chaudhary's blah blah things, but only they can mention only your ID. Whatever it is a new generated ID, they can create it. Okay, this belongs to Rafi Chaudhary.
This is where the
This ID
primary and
belongs to,
secondary keys concept
yeah,
comes in,
yes,
right?
Yes, exactly. That is the reason I'm trying to explain the primary and secondary. Yes.
Yeah, instead of storing all that data again and again, you're basically, giving it a name, like a unique ID, and that ID is then attached to the other table that has all the rest of the data.
Yes.
So
Okay.
I
First of
understand.
all, there is a concept deduplication, like first normal form, second normal form, third normal form.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay, that data currently I don't have my laptop is maybe here some power cut. Otherwise, I can explain the PPT in next session. What is the primary, secondary, first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. If it is possible, just quick Google in first normal, second normal, third normal, quick review. Just it is a very simple task. I don't have the system right now. Otherwise, I can explain. Next session we'll recover all the things. Just keep it as an image, then it no, just keep simply give the image, just it will give the simple logic. What is the first normal, second normal form, third normal form? I'm unable to see. Just
Which of these images look right to you? Which one?
1 second, let me go for YouTube one normal normalization. 1 second, let me normal second normal form they are providing, first and second. Okay, second image, yeah, you can give this one. Yeah. Okay, what is the first normal frame?
Remove duplicate data and break data at granular level. All column
Okay,
data
no,
should be.
do one thing, Rafi, just do one thing. Google first normal form with the data, simple. First normal form data. Just you can see. Yeah, open this one. Yeah, you can understand. Wait. Okay, there is a table already provided there.
This one?
This one. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, where is this? Not example. Okay. First normal form. Yeah. Yes.
Look at that picture again. This one?
You can use same phone previously, which you are showing now. First normal form. Yeah, you can use this one. Yes. Example. Okay, just show me the picture. Okay. What do you observe the first table and second table?
Okay, let's see. Course ID is 1, name is A, course is C1, C2.
Just observe first and second table. Just you can compare. What is the differentiation? Is this values are same or like any differentiation do you observe? Forget the records. The content are like the information.
Oh, this one has duplicate IDs.
Okay, that only differentiation. For example, ID is one ID, right? That is the first normal form, and your name is A. Your course, how many your course are taken? C1 and C2, right? They will give the information right here.
Yes.
And second ID is also same. Third ID is the same. The data is the same. This is the differentiation between the first normal form.
The difference is that I'm not understanding what is this meaning of the first normal form. Like, what does that mean?
No. First, in the sense, first of all, you just give little above in the same documentation. Little above in the just a bit little above. What is the differentiation? First normal form here. 1 second. Yeah, just read the reaction of the container, complete multiple values attributes in the volatiles in the first normal form. What is a volatile?
A volatile is something that fluctuates. I mean,
Like insert, update, delete. That is a called volatile, right?
right, it changes.
Yes. Okay. In the relation contents, the composite or multi values is attributed. It is a volatile in the first normal form. Related to the first normal form, it does not contain any composite or multiple values attributed. Huh? What is the multi-valuable attributes?
Are you saying that this first one is first normal and this next one is multi-value
Yeah.
valued
Yes.
attributes?
Yes.
Meaning
Yes.
there could be a duplicate of the same
Yes. Same records, but it will split it
records.
into the multiple records. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, like the ID, or I
Yeah.
guess the
Some exercise,
unique
Rafi,
identifier of the record may be different. Is that, sorry, they may
yes.
be the same for maybe
Yes. Yes.
multiple?
Yes. Yeah. This I will explain why, because I don't have the system right now. I'll prepare complete with data. Otherwise, you will be confusion. Just assumption. Normal form, how first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. I'll keep it in the note. I will explain complete picture. Just remember these words: first normal form, second normal form, third normal form. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, like this kind of data is available in our source system.
Right.
Okay. Then where we are, okay, first, okay, we are ER diagram, we have the based on the business, we are creating a data marts, right? Specifically subject oriented, time variant, non-volatile database. Subject oriented, give me one subject based on your as a business analyst, right? Insurance company, for example, your boss is required the reports. Particular sales, you can consider, give me the whatever knowledge you have the insurance, give me the subject oriented wise.
Repeat the question again. Sorry, I didn't understand what you're asking.
No. What I am asking, you are subject oriented. Give me the some subjects of the insurance company. Subject oriented. Example, sales.
Policy. Let's see. Qualification. I forgot what it's called.
Like
Approval.
no. Just we are talking about only subject. There is a main subject. If you are going to any insurance business, what is the major subject? Agents, agent sales,
Oh, agents,
policy,
policy
agent sales,
owners,
right? Yeah.
beneficiaries.
And generally qualitative and quantitative analysis, right? Any business doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of sales is our business, and what else in the premium, right?
Okay.
And you can give me some examples, but as per my knowledge, few things I know. It is a revenue.
Okay.
Okay, sales, for example, you can consider as a sales data mart. Okay, how you are designing based on your insurance company, how you are designing the sales data mart? What are the facts? What are the dimensions here?
The facts are,
Sales,
the name of
sales.
the agent, the name of the
Okay,
beneficiary.
okay. 1 second, Rafi. Sales is my fact table. Fact table name is sales fact. Okay. In the sales fact, for example, I want to quarterly, yearly, monthly wise sales reports based on your data mart. How you are designing? What are the what are the tables is required? Okay, now my power is coming. Just I am joining in the other call as well. Just 2 minutes, Rafi. Power is
Okay.
come. I will explain.
Okay, that's fine.
Huh? Yeah,
Sure.
sure. It is done.
Okay, do you observe first normal form example? First normal form.
Yeah.
what is the first normal form? What is the between these two?
Say that. Well, what is what?
This is the first normal form examples. One is unnormalized study table. That is below one normalized study student table.
Okay, let me look at this for a second. Unnormalized students
Second,
table. Students one,
okay.
2, 3. The only thing that I'm seeing about this is that yeah, there's just basically duplicate unique identifiers, right? There's like two
They,
123s, two 124s, and the first one has
okay.
only one of them.
Okay. In this scenario, do you observe what is a normalized, what is a unnormalized? That is a differentiation required. You know, first thing, what is a normalization? Huh? Normalization and second normalization. What is a normalization? Normalization is the
Normalization.
process. Yeah, normalization. Normalization. Here, one second. Sorry. Here, unnormalized, normalized. You want to differentiation these two words. First important. Hello.
Yeah, you're cutting in and out a lot, by the way. Your voice is going out a lot.
Okay, one second. One second. Let me.
Okay.
Is audible clearly?
Yes.
Hello. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about what is the unnormalized. What is the normalized? Do you have any idea? Normalized, unnormalized.
I don't understand the difference yet. I mean, I can see the difference between the two tables, but I'm not
Yes,
sure
yes.
exactly what it means.
Okay. First of all, that is a very important for the normalized in data warehousing. Normalized and denormalized. It's called unnormalized, whatever things. Normalized is the process of the organized data in the database.
Yeah.
It is including creating a tables and establishing relationship between the tables according the rules designed both project, right? Okay. In this scenario, this is the normalized form. This is the unnormalized form, right?
Right.
Okay, what happened? They asked the student ID, advanced ID, sorry, ADB ID and name, advanced name and room, advanced room and class. And same student ID, advanced ID, name and what will happen? Normalized, there is a duplicate values is there, right?
Yeah.
But unnormalized duplicates is not available, right?
Right.
And here data repetition. Data
Yes.
duplicates. This is the first normal form, normalized. This is called first normal form.
Okay.
Okay. It is a very lengthy topic, but just I will give the simple what is the first, second, and third normal form and quick and we'll close it. Huh?
Okay.
Why? Because in deep, just some words is important for the what is the generally if you are talking about any data warehousing, you need to speak the first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and normalization, denormalization. These things we need to speak out. Anyway,
Right.
okay, okay. See, okay. Now differentiation. First and second. Third normal form. Oh, this is not right. Okay, first normal form we can explain. Okay, second we can go for second normal form, then we can go for differentiation. Okay, this is the second normal form. Rafi, hello.
I see it.
Hello.
I
Yeah.
see it. Yeah, I'm looking.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What is the difference first and second? Student ID, course fees.
I mean, I can see the differences between the tables, sure, but I don't understand what that means. Like, can you help me understand this in terms of like tying it to a real world scenario? Because these are
Yeah, just
abstract enough concepts to where I need like
yeah.
real life
Yeah, yes,
examples.
yeah, example. I need to prepare this one. That is the reason. Oh, just I will keep it this aside right now. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I will give you the with example. What is the data? What is the
Mm-hmm.
first normal form? What is the second normal? I did not find in Google proper way. They will give the like it is a complicated thing. Simply they just we need to prepare how my data look like. If I am saying the words, you cannot understand. It is a representation is completely required.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because how my data is look like, what is the normal form, first normal form, what is the second normal form, what is the third normal form. Same term is required, not a different tables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just keep in mind, and next session will clear this first and second normal, third normal form. I'll prepare the PPT for you.
Sure.
Okay, then okay, just keep in mind. Okay, there is a called normalization. Okay, once we have the which forms generally source systems have the which forms we have the first normal form, second normal form, or third normal form. Just we need to identify
Mm-hmm.
source systems. Some tables first normal form, some tables second normal form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this anyhow I'll cover until unless just forget it these things and keep it in mind. Okay, we have the source systems, we have the 100 tables, just we are
Mm-hmm.
only required a few tables, just is a summarized aggregated tables. Customer, okay, in the source system we have the legacy system, we have the customer details in the source system, Rafi, XYZ, ABC, these are the customer details. No need to create a duplicate records. We have the Rafi, unique ID, SSN ID, Rafi details in the customer table, and his location details and which policy details. They have the different data tables, right? That is called dimension tables. Customer table stored in the customer details, first name, last name, middle name, ID, these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you go for geography dimension, dimension, there is a hierarchy, right? Rafi,
Okay.
Rafi belongs to which geography? How they can identify? Like example, your pin code, right? Or SSM, whatever geography pin code, right? Pin code or postal code. Then okay, and state wise, location wise, for example, world wise, country wise, state wise, whatever, if you have district or it is whatever classification, there is a hierarchy, right? They can create a geography dimension. What is the called geography dimension and dimension? These are the called conform dimension. If you are doing any data warehousing, these two is required, right? Without time dimension, we cannot do any transaction aggregations, right? That is a called
Okay.
conform dimension.
Okay.
Okay, a conform dimension. And what else? Okay, this is a conform. What is a fact table? Fact table contain the numerical values. For example, what is my sales report, particular region wise, particular quarter wise, particular month wise? How I can identify? I want to fetch the data from the data mart. At that scenario, they have the multiple MIS reports from the data mart. Based on the business requirement, we will all the possibility level we can fetch the data from the data mart relevant sales related. For example, I have the quarterly wise report, I have the monthly wise report, I have the sales wise, I have the geography wise, I have the branch wise reports, multiple MIS reports required. It is a very difficult, right?
Okay.
Hello. It is a difficult at that scenario. At that scenario, what we do, we are already designed the data. Before designing, we need to identify what is my business expectations, what kind of reports business users be required. Then accordingly, we will design ER2 conceptual design, physical design. Sorry, logical design, physical design. Conceptual means this is my concept. Okay, sales data mart, revenue data mart, some XYZ data mart. This is my subject area. Physical, what is the okay concept? Okay, conceptual. Logical, what is my logic between customer related? There is a tables relation, right? For example, if you already have the customer ID table, same table they can utilize as no need to create one more customer table. We have the two data marts. For example, we have the two data marts, data mart 1, data mart 2. Customer table is a common, they can utilize the customer table, right?
Okay.
And time dimension geography also use, right? But whatever other things, they can share these tables to join. Okay, you want to explain how they can data warehouse?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
is
really
convenient.
following you very much, to be
No,
honest.
no, yeah, that's the reason. Just I'm giving the example. Okay. Data warehouse. Okay, if you see, you are able to see the right. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, the here sales is my fact table. This is my date dimension. This is my promotion dimension. This is my currency dimension. This is my customer dimension. This is my product dimension. For example, if I am using similar another data mart, I have the fact table. That is called a revenue fact. I am using, okay, can I use currency dimension also? I can link with another fact table, right? I can use the promotion also. I can use the date dimension also, another fact tables linked with. No need to create again these tables. This is a confirmed. They can utilize multiple join with other tables also. This is my data mart. Similarly, I have the one more data mart, which is fact table and other dimension tables, whatever required. For example, in case if it is a common, the customer is a common, entire my business, right? Currency is common, entire my business. Okay, sales is not required for entire businesses. Some of the revenue is required, is not related to sales, right?
Okay, sure.
You got the point. Now what I'm saying, this is the common area. For example, if you have the common tables, they can utilize another business area. For example, HR related stuff, just they can utilize the currency, they have utilized the customer table, they have utilized the promotion, they have the current table. For example, in the for example, in a HR data mart, for example, you have the HR related. For example, 1 billion people are working in HRs across globe. Okay, they want to create what is my expenses and all the detailed stuff they want required in data marts, right? Fact table, what are the how many transaction it will happen, what is my profit, and what is the employee, like especially HR related. At that scenario, already customer table with us, employee details, we have the separate employee table. But employee table different, some people are they are kept it separately. Employee customers, like our customer, our employees, sorry, employee table have contain the employee information, not for the customer information, right? Hello,
So
are
what?
you in the same? Yeah, what I'm saying, internal employees is there, HR policy, internal we have the 1 billion people is across globe, they are employees. they want to identify what is my expenses are the particular total my business. How they can identify? Employee salaries and office expenses, everything should be in the proper way they required expecting the reports, right?
Yes.
At that scenario, they have the employee table, employee expenses fact table, and apart from, they can utilize here date dimension, here dim date, they can utilize this table, they can share this table, they can product is not required, okay, they can utilize the currency, right? There's a multiple currency, multiple locations across globe, they can use these two tables and to share to other fact tables to join. Simply there is one more business area, that is called HR related stuff. A HR related data mart to utilize this date dimension as well as currency dimension, they can utilize. They no need to create again date and currency dimension. Hello.
So I'm still it's having a very hard time understanding what your explanations are. I'm not really getting it. But from what I understood
Yeah.
so far is that the fact table essentially shows the different types of tables that are there
It's a
in the whole
no.
database, right? Like different
Fact
types of data.
well, listen,
That's
listen. Here, fact table contain the numerical values. These are the dimension tables. Dimension tables. This is my fact. Sales. Sales is my subject area. Insurance sales is my subject area. I want to create one more business. One more business that is called HR facts. HR expenses table. HR data mart is required. Just to give me an example, what are the dimensions, what are the facts in the HR dimension as a business? What is my expenses in the expenses details, expenses fact, or else like a revenue plat, whatever things you can call as a fact table, HR related expenses. What are the dimensions required? Ravi? Any guess? Employee table.
employees,
Yes.
payroll,
Yes.
I don't know,
Employee table.
benefits.
Same employee details like employee tables, employee first name, last name, middle name, and their monthly like whatever salaries, transaction related transaction details, right?
Sure.
And date dimension is required, currency dimension is required. Date and currency already we are using the sales fact, right?
Yeah.
But what I'm saying, business wise, you need to choose the business. Sales is my sales is my one business subject oriented subject. Second is HR expenses related, second subject. And if you want to identify the third one, what is my revenue? Hello.
I think we're
Hello.
gonna have to take a different approach toward this because I'm not understanding anything you're saying for the most part.
Okay, no. Just give me the major highlighted of the insurance. Just to give me example, major highlight. Accordingly, I'll explain. Just what is the content? What is the business people expecting?
I think let's try this. Let's try this, Sanjeeva. You
Okay,
explaining
okay.
this to me over and over is not helping me because I'm not
Okay, next.
understand.
No.
Wait,
Next time.
stop. Wait, stop. Let's
Okay.
relax for a second.
Okay.
I think you need to let me articulate whatever
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
putting down
yeah,
first, right?
yes,
So
yeah. I will prepare
explain.
PPT next. Yeah, sure.
Hold on. Let me continue. You're just going and going and going and going. You're not really taking into account that I'm not picking it up.
What happened last session is, are you able to understand or not? Last session in the PPT.
Let's try a different approach, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
why don't you take just one simpler concept
Okay.
and explain
Okay.
some like
See. Okay. Simply see. This is the diagram. You can understand simply instead of this thing. Okay.
okay, again, you're doing the same thing, brother. You
Say
need to let
no.
me you need to let me finish and articulate myself. I'm not gonna learn this way. You keep trying
Uh,
to you're just like fire hosing me and I'm telling you it's not
okay.
working. So
Okay.
what we can do is that better approach might be just you and explain a concept like this, right? I need you to ask me questions that lets me articulate what you're explaining, and then you take in to make sure that I got the concept, and then you explain again, because you just talking to me, it is not helping me understand anything. Like
Okay,
you spent the
just
last 40 minutes explaining. I don't think I even understood one concept so
okay.
far.
No, no. Now you can just in this diagram you can understand operation system. What is the our source system? This is my departments.
Okay, so
Accordingly,
let's back up a little bit first of all. So
okay,
a data
okay. You can
warehouse is
yes, yes. You
where
can.
we
1 second, Rafi. Wait. First of all, what you understand in this scenario? Just this is the data warehouse. What is the operational system? What is you? I will explain integration layer, data warehouse, data marts. That's used for it. What is the operational systems? What is the marketing, sales, ERP, SCM? Whatever you have any idea, external data. This any idea? This the area. First, operational data, operational systems.
so yes, I can understand this diagram to some extent. It's a data
Okay, you can.
warehouse. It is basically where you have
No,
different
no, no,
types
no,
of
no, no, no. Listen. No, there is not a data warehouse. Forget. Operation system is separate from data warehouse. Operation system is nothing but a source system.
brother. How am I supposed to learn this from you? You keep interrupting me every time I try to talk.
Okay. First of all, I'll tell you, operation system. We have the different. No. Operation system is nothing but a source system like legacy system. Marketing, sales, ERP, SEM, and external data. These are all related to our business area. For example, insurance
I
company has.
understand that. I understand
Uh,
that.
okay.
I was trying to articulate to you what I'm understanding about the whole diagram. You keep interrupting me every time I try to talk. Chill, relax.
Uh,
Like, give me a second to talk. Why? I don't know why you're in such a rush to
no,
get
no, no, no,
everything
no,
out of
no,
your
no, no,
mind.
no. No. Why I'm asking? It is confusing. Operation system should be machine should be that is the reason I'm thinking. If you feel
I
operation
know
system
what
is
operation system diagram is. I get it.
uh,
It's the
okay,
part of
okay.
the business
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
dealing with
yeah,
the
yes,
operations.
yes.
Marketing,
Go ahead.
sales,
Uh,
enterprise resource planning. Then you
okay,
got what does
okay.
SCM stand for?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So I understand that that's the part of the diagram you're referring to,
Mhm,
right? That data is external data, which is going through an extract, transform, load process
mhm,
into the ERP, which is the enterprise resource planning,
mhm.
right? Then you have the integration layer where it's taking that data. I don't know exactly these acronyms, what they stand for. What is ODS? I'm not sure.
Operational data store. Operational data store.
Okay,
There is 100 days data is stored.
right. So you're basically again using an extract, transform, load process to put that data inside of a data warehouse, which is a data vault. It's
Okay.
got basically data that's been transformed in some ways. And it's, you're basically storing that stuff probably in some types of relational databases and tables. And then from that data, you're creating data marts, which is basically an organization of the different types of data that you have throughout the organization so that you can, you know, basically you can then give the right access to the right data for the right people for the right reasons. So they can go and pick up the data that they need from the data mart. Like for example, the sales team may be able to go to the data mart and access the sales related tables or whatever to get their information only. So they don't have access to the other parts of the databases. Something along those lines is what I'm understanding so far. Is that
Okay.
correct?
Right. In the okay, I'll explain here. Marketing, sales, ERP, SCM, all different source systems. For example, okay, marketing team will using Oracle database. Sales is using MySQL server. ERP using SAP ERP system. SM is other database. External data is Excel. But how these three are integrated to in the ERP system? That is the first challenge in the any legacy systems. Okay, Oracle database data type is different from the ERP and MySQL server. At that scenario, our target, whatever ERP system or whatever data, this is also database. Okay, all different databases together, ETL, extraction, transmission, and load into the ERP and ODS systems. using ETL. ETL means, for example, if you have already customer table, your length is 8 here, your length is 15 here length is 25, here length is 50, here length is 30. But it will how my table length is here in the ERP or ODS? Customer name. They are keeping your customer length. They will keep it alive. For example, 50 is my length. They can able to only 50 characters. Apart from, they cannot enter into the system. Okay, marketing have the 50, sales is 25, 30 as ERP, SM is 40, external is 35. Example. They have a multiple lengths in the customer table, right?
Okay.
At that moment, for example, if you are loading to the data will cut it into the database, right? What will happen? For example, you have the 50 characters of your name, but you are keeping is here 40. Here remaining data will come, 10 records are missing. Sorry, 10 values, 10 values. For example, Rafi Chaudhary, XYZ name is there. XYZ name is cutted. If you are sorting at that scenario, what will happen? We need to analyze. Okay, what is my file table length? What is my character? What is the tables? What is the columns? For example, some people are here customer, they are putting the customer details. Some people are they are putting XYZ name instead of customer. We need to identify the business which related to customer tables in the SEM, ERP, and sales. Okay, some people are doing the transaction details, some people are doing financial fact details, some people are XYZ details. Then the tables are different, the names are different, but we need to identify the business process. Okay, this is related to transaction related. Marketing has the financial transaction, sales is also having the transaction details, ERP also transaction details, SM is also transaction details, right? But we need to identify, this is my subject. Okay, transaction details is my subject, transactions fact, you can consider as a fact table. Revenue.
Mhm.
Okay, and sales wise, for example, what is my sales is my business area. Sales we can consider as a one is a sales, one is a ERP. Okay, whatever business related we can put as a business related stuff. And marketing. Okay, this is classification subject to oriented wise. Okay.
Right.
Okay, now you first of all operation system, we have the what was the why we required a data warehousing, because of my data is values are inconsistent, like, and data is volatile, right? Marketing, sales, every day source system has a data is volatile data, right? Insert, update, delete, right?
Mhm.
But in the after once you load into the ODS, data will always with static, no dynamic data. Final record it will come into the ODS.
Yeah.
Okay, in between operational to ODS, there is a data quality, validation, standardization. Remove the inconsistency and inaccuracy. They remove the inconsistency, inaccuracy of the source to ODS. In the ETL, they are using multiple like different data quality tools. Data like, for example, what is the data quality about the source system? Give me the example. What kind of data differentiation in the quality, data quality?
Kind of differentiation
Example
in the data quality between what?
between the data.
Between the first column and the second one here on this diagram?
First diagram, operation system. Just I'm talking about the operation system only. What kind of data differentiation will happen?
Well, basically, you're combining the data into different
Uh,
types of things. So
okay,
basically, you're taking
okay.
maybe the
Example.
sales and
Okay, no,
marketing.
you're just talking about the data. Okay, for example, Rafi, you are in New Jersey. Some people are NUG. Some people are New Jersey. In the source system, what will happen? Marketing peoples, they are mentioned New Jersey. They are in the, some people are sales people are they are mentioned in the source system. They are mentioned NUG. Some people are some New Jersey is, they will use the shortcuts. Different shortcuts they are mentioned. What will happen? How New Jersey is NUG and New Jersey? How we can identify both are same?
How we can? What are the two examples options?
New Jersey, no, New Jersey or NUG shortcut, right? How you are just enter into the application form. New Jersey are like
You
whatever
would
things. Some of
create a
yeah,
data dictionary of some type where you would
uh, okay. There is a
identify that NJ
yes.
is, related to New Jersey. It means the
NC, you
same
will give
thing.
the, yeah, you will give the 5 or 6 what relevant to NUC, NJ, NC, some whatever is the belongs related to New Jersey,
Right.
and based on the um, your pin code number, identify this is belongs to which state, right?
Right.
Okay, the data should be accurate and the data quality should be. For example, if some records is not valid, then they can identify, okay, there is a source system issue. Just you need to figure out. We have the rejects. Okay, there is a first 100. How my data is quality, 100% or 80%, 60%. How my data pattern? We can identify the data patterns.
Mhm.
Okay, for example, some people are you are from US, New Jersey, +1, they are mentioned your mobile number. Some of the source system only just last by like they'll not mention your country code, they're just simply your phone number, right?
Mhm.
At that scenario there is a multiple things, right? This in the phone numbers is a mobile number or a landline number, whatever things, there is a different they are entered into the different sources. Marketing have the one phone number, they are without for a country code, without state code, they are entered into the system.
Okay.
At that moment it is difficult, right? Data call should be accurate. Okay, Rafi Chaudhary belongs to New Jersey and his phone number and country code should be in a proper manner.
Well, that process is basically like what? Some type of you're using a stitch process where you're I don't know what kind of stitching, identity stitching or whatever it may be, right? You're basically stitching different data points together for one unique, user or customer or whatever it may be, right? One unique entity. Something like that, right? Hello.
Sorry, it is disconnected in the my side. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. That is there is a suddenly, I don't know. Suddenly it is a power cut happening here. I don't know today.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, no problem.
Those kind of data quality is important. Data patterns, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And that's yeah. My simple okay. Based on my pin code number, what is my sales? How?
Based on your, yeah, like I mean, you're basically, what I was saying is that you're creating basically stitching. You're stitching data together, correct? Like you're
Like
stitching.
remove the inconsistency and inaccuracy. Okay, example, forget it. Okay, for example, transaction details. Your first policy transaction is 1K dot.
Huh? What?
Figure,
You
right?
cut out for like 30 seconds. I couldn't hear anything.
Sorry?
I didn't hear anything for the last like 10 seconds. What did you
No,
say?
no, no. What I'm saying, for example, transaction tables, how we are entering into the system. Transaction details, right?
How do we enter that into the system?
Yes, actually, in case, first of all, in the source system, how you are, for example, if you are doing the transaction, automatically, all the information should be in the transaction table, right, in the source system. Okay, for example, Rafi is a particular agent, through agent, he do the transaction. Some first premium, 1000.05.
Okay.
US dollars. And some you are taking one more system, direct, you are going to direct insurance company, they are put it as a 100, they are keeping as a round, values are
Okay.
round.
Okay.
And there is a differentiation between the databases. You are using Excel, one format, and MySQL is a database has the, and MySQL data type is different from the Oracle data type.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, why? Because that machine should, we need to understand these are the challenges in the data warehouse. In the MIS report, if it is doing the any MIS, that is machine should be required. Hello?
That what should be required?
No, in case we need to take care all these kind of scenarios, we need to, before implementation, what is my challenge? What kind of data validation rules we need to take care?
Is that
Hello?
you're asking me that?
No. Just I'm taking what kind of, no. Just I'm explaining. Just we need to take care all related to data warehousing related stuff. Oh, sorry. We need 1 second. What happened? 1 second. Okay, sorry.
What happened? Suddenly it is a power cut in my side, Rafi. It
Okay,
just
no
I
problem.
started and on. Yeah, okay. What I'm saying, data validation is required. Data profiling, validation, standardization is required. What is the data profiling? How my data is dirty?
Well, it may not be formatted properly. It may have, a structure
Okay.
that's difficult to read. It may have, different types of, I don't know, like timestamps and formats that are just not
Yes,
matching
yes,
up the
yes.
schema. It's not schema, it's unformatted. There's no
Yes,
schema.
exactly. Yes, exactly. The format database.
There may
For
be some
example,
values that are missing, but we don't have
yes,
them they're not nullified. I
yes,
mean, could be all types of
yes,
stuff.
yes. The pattern of the data also.
Right. And then
Okay. Some people are DDMMYY. Some people are YYDDMM.
right.
Some people are, this kind of data is mismatched, right?
Right. It's unformatted and
Yeah,
yeah.
format. These first, that's the reason machine should be required data validation, standardization. That is called a data quality process. If any
Right.
business we are doing, that is very, very important for the any database, any business, right? Without
Sure.
data, yeah, that second. Okay. I don't know today what happened in my area. Suddenly power cut had happened. Okay.
Yeah, I'm familiar, all too
Okay.
familiar with it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, operation system, we have these kind of issues. Okay, data quality issues. That is the reason we are using ETL, extraction, transformation, validation, standardization. We are putting in the single format. There is a sales here also customers is there, here also customers is there, here also customers is there, here is also customers is there. We are put it in the customer table, customer master or things, right? Related sales related to stuff, sales related, all the information validation standardization using data quality tools like data flex is for SaaS, like MDM is for informatica, different they, depending on the requirement they are using the tools, data quality tools.
Okay.
Okay, and you are talking about the data data rules. That is the data quality dictionary. Data dictionary is different from data quality. Data dictionary is talking about the data tables and content, but data dictionary, data dictionary data quality dictionary means, for example, what are my validation should be in the proper manner. Okay, all zip codes should be 7 digits, and this zip codes belongs to this state. We will give the one particular validation rules. That rules should be in the ETL tool, whatever data quality tool, we can keep it there. Business
Right.
rules will implement.
We're
We'll
basically
implement.
giving the logic for what format the data needs to be.
Yes, exactly.
And
Exactly.
so that the QA tools that we're using, or validation tools we're using, or whatever validation we're doing, it has to match that with those validation rules. I understand that concept, yes.
Okay, now you have the ERP and ODS, these things, right? You can understand, right? ERP and ODS.
ERP is
Finally, we have
enterprise resource planning, but I don't know too much about it. I don't know like exactly what is that correct? Enterprise resource planning?
not exactly. ERP is a tool. There is a different scenario requirements. ERP is a ERP tool. You know, there is a ERPs, right?
What does
SAP is
ERP
also,
stand for?
yeah, enterprise. There is a SAP ERP. Hello,
What does it stand for?
Stram. Let me check. Even I need to check this area.
The ERP that I'm aware of is called enterprise resource planning.
Uh, okay. Let me. I need to check. Resource planning. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
an
Same.
organization and you've got all types of resources, like different types of data, different types of
Okay. Yeah.
systems.
Yes.
The
They are used. Yeah.
resource planning software typically will, you basically use that software to determine what kind of resources are needed for what types of functions, business functions, right?
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Okay. Once in the ERP and ODS, they are moved into the data warehouse after then data mart. Here we have the two approaches: top down and bottom approach. Top down. Top in the sense we have the first we need to implement in data warehouse. After then we are creating a data marts. That is the top down. Bottom approach means first after after ODS we have these two diagrams should be here. That is the bottom to top approach. Top down.
Yeah, top down basically means like we understand the structure and we are then now filling it up with
This
the data, and the bottom up
this is
it would.
that is the called as this is completely data warehouse. We have the all the customer master table, transaction table, sales data, all things should be in the data mart data warehouse. After then we have specifically particular business area, we are split it into the sales different this is
Okay,
for
so
analytics.
hold on.
They are creating for analytics.
I have not even understood the top down versus bottom up completely. So from what I understand, top down approach would be more like you understand the structure, right? Of what the data needs.
No. Here two classifications. One is data warehouse and data mart. Top down and bottom approach. Top is data warehouse. First you need to implement complete data warehouse. All the tables should be in the data warehouse. After then you have just create one particular piece, sales mart, different whatever business area, just you can split it. That is a top down approach. Okay, what do you mean data warehouse and data mart? First of all, we have all operational system data should be in the data warehouse. It is a denormalized structure format like RDBMS, OLAP and OLTP. This is called as a OLTP. Here OLAP. All data should be in data warehouse. After then, particular business area, sales, whatever business related, whatever facts, financial related, so you can create a separate data marts. That is a called top down approach. Top is data warehouse, and below data marts. That is a top down approach. In reverse way, bottom to top approach. First they are implemented data marts, after then they will put it into the data warehouse. That is a called different method. Top down and bottom approach differentiation. first my source system data should be in a data warehouse. That is called top-down approach. Once my data is loaded, after then I'll create a data marts. That is called a top-down approach. And reverse, once my source system load into the particular data marts, and after then I can create a data warehouse, complete data warehouse. That is called bottom approach. Vice versa.
Okay, got it. Sanjeev, I think I have to go to sleep. It's 2 o'clock. Let's go ahead and wrap
Sorry.
up.
Yeah,
And then,
maybe next which before just one suggestion. Why? Because I need to prepare the PPT instead of searching Google. It is difficult for me. It is kind of discrepancy. Just give me the topic. I will prepare the plan and I will explain. Otherwise, what will happen? There is a gap. Today I observed. I don't want create a gap. That's why.
yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'll give you some topics we can cover next time.
Yeah,
That's for
just give me topics. I'll prepare it whenever you free. Just I'll prepare it and I will update to you.
okay.
Just give me which area you want to continue data warehouse or you want to go for the Okta the related stuff. Just let us know.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, even I prepare the Azure these things also. Azure Cloud these things. Azure Databricks those things also.
Let's just focus on GCP. That's it.
Yeah, sure. Similar way, I can talk the GCP as well. Don't worry. Once I am ready, then I can explain the GCP also.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds like a plan, man. I will definitely get back with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, cool, man. Thanks so much.
Yeah, if anybody have required like these things, a kind of particular business subject, just